responsibilities.
Yeah, I was trying to get off a work call. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm like, let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Go. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is 5 o'clock on Monday, July 14th, and I'm going to call the North Andover Finance Committee meeting to order. Today, we are doing a remote meeting pursuant to Section 20 of Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021. This meeting of the North Andover Finance Committee will be conducted via remote participation. So for this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch the meeting can do so via Google Meet or can watch on YouTube later or cable TV when it's available. So with that, the meeting is called to order, and I will see, is there anybody here for public comment? Okay, hearing none. I think this is going to be a really quick meeting. It's on you, Dennis. Let's bring up our first note here, which is an approval of the year end budget reallocations. And to walk us through that is our esteemed town finance director, Dennis.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Do you want to share the form, Donovan, or do you want me to try to?
If you can do it, that would work. I can, and if you can't, I will endeavor to do that.
All right, let me see.
You want me to try?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that would be great. Thank you.
I don't mind. Hold on. All right, just give me 1 sec.
Sure. So while you're doing that, I'll just give you all a brief overview. Melissa had sent, or Nicole, I should have said on Melissa's behalf, would have sent this morning the summary memo with the summary financial position and the detail of the activity year to date. This is all based on as of July 11th.
That's cool.
Yeah, hold on. It's got to repopulate with the. There we go.
Okay.
Does that work? Oh, yeah. That's the wrong thing though. Hold on. Sorry. There we go.
There you go. Got perfect. So that's this page here. That's the memo, and that's the summary, which we need to vote on. We vote the budget annually on a functional basis, so that's why this piece here is what we'll be voting on. The rest of the document is again what I said, a financial summary position, which would be I think the third page right there. That's right. So that's the financial position where we stand right now. Includes actual expenditures, what we have encumbered. So things that we anticipate will happen on the last warrant, which will be tomorrow, and or things that haven't that we're legally obligated for, but the invoice may not have come in yet. So that's where we have derived our projected deficits. So the highlighted ones in yellow are all the ones we're trying to transfer to. And then if you look past this, you don't need to get into it right now, but that's the detail of all the expenses for every individual line item. But what the vote will be to request is on the functional level, which is in the memo.
All right. Thanks, Dennis. That's a very good overview. So for instance, just so I get this, we're decreasing the public works budget by $734,246.53. We're increasing snow and ice by that same amount. Is that correct? I got that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So anybody, and then in the memo there is obviously an explanation of all of those changes, why from certain, like public works, there's a budget surplus, snow and ice removal. Obviously we had more than we needed. So Anybody have any questions on any of these changes or allocations?
Can I just ask one question? It might not even be relevant to this that we're looking at. Are there any contracts that haven't been settled yet? That are going past, FY25 that need
So
to be
the-
settled in any reserve?
No. Nope. So we've settled, the last one was the firefighters, which was settled after year end, and we established a reserve for that for FY26.
Yeah,
Okay.
at town meeting.
Yep.
Okay.
Was that an adequate amount, or are we, whatever we did was?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Is snow and ice not, I just don't remember, like, did we have, the original budget was $1 million. Okay.
Right.
And like, why, I guess, I'm just curious how we had $750,000 in surplus in public works. I recall that being something that's like extremely tight in terms
Yeah,
of how we budgeted. So how did we have that available?
It's a combination of factors. There were a number of unfilled positions during the year, so that was a big chunk of it. So in the streets and roads, we had probably 240,000 of unfilled positions. There was some surplus in the trash and recycling costs for about 100,000. And then there's a few other miscellaneous areas. So primarily it was due to certain projects that didn't get completed and or staffing levels that were lower. Not low, intended to be filled, but weren't filled.
I mean, maybe because it's 90 degrees right now, I'm not remembering it, but do we have like an excessive snow? Like I'm really only just thinking about this in terms of the next budget season. Like, do we need to be putting more in snow and ice next? I mean, I get why we don't. I guess this is what we always do, but.
Right. So snow and ice, the $1 million budget we have is consistent for a number of years. With snow and ice, you're allowed to legally spend in a deficit. However, if you increase the budget, you don't get to go backwards. So historically, we budget that conservatively. At some point in the future, we may consider increasing that if we continue to have, $700,000 deficits. But it's not the number that we have right now. I would say is not particularly concerning given where we've been in the past.
Yeah, right. I forgot that about you're allowed to spend in deficit. And what about the employee benefits? That was curious to me also that we had. Is that also because of unfunded positions then? That's why we had the excess there?
I would say that's a combination, right? So if you have unfunded positions where you're projecting to have employee benefits and or if more people opted out, it's a lot of factors, but that fluctuates from year to year. But it's all in all, it's a relatively small surplus given the size of that budget.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? All right. So hearing none, I'll need a motion, and then we're going to have to vote by roll call, which we don't normally do. I feel like the school committee for a minute or two. So if we could have a motion, that would be wonderful.
Let's see. Am I on? No, I'm not on mute. I vote to approve the end of the year budget reallocations as laid out in our agenda that's in front of us right now.
And the memo from the town manager. Thank you, Chris.
From the town manager.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, so motion made by Chris Allen, seconded by Regina. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote. So Chris Allen,
Yes.
Regina,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Keith, all right, Brianna.
Yes, sorry guys.
Okay, no problem,
Yes.
Keith. Brianna,
Yes.
Jeannie,
Yes.
and I'm a yes too. So that is unanimously approved. So that oh no, it doesn't conclude our business. I think we have one more thing, right?
Just
Approval of
minutes.
minutes from May 13th.
Thank you.
Anybody care to Dennis, thank you
move-
very much for that. Appreciate it.
Yes,
you.
can
thank you, Dennis.
stay or go, but good work as always.
Thanks. Thanks.
No problem, buddy. Do we have any? Thank you, Chris. Go ahead. Sorry
I
to
was
interrupt.
gonna make I move to approve the minutes of our open session minutes of May 13, 2025.
Okay. I would note also for the record that Eva Pastor, a member of the committee, just joined. And Eva, you missed the most important vote, but you are here for the minutes vote. So I appreciate that. We have a motion by Chris Allen to accept our minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
I'm going to give it to Brianna because this is potentially her last meeting. So we'll give it to
Aw.
Brianna Stetson, but we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. Any discussion on the minutes from May 13th? I think it is. Nope. Okay. All those are nope. Chris Allen,
Yes.
Regina,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Brianna,
Yes.
Jeannie.
Yes.
I'm a yes. And Eva?
She might be on mute.
Yes.
Oh, there she is.
Yes. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And you may have just made it in for that end of that last vote. So if you want to go on the record, I would certainly,
Sure.
if you want to, okay. There you go. All right. Well, then that concludes our docketed business for today. So thank you all. I know this was a quick meeting and we had to move it from last Thursday, but we didn't have a quorum last Thursday. And obviously we do today. It's a quick meeting, but we needed to get that done before tomorrow so that the town can officially close the books. But I would like just to make one last public thank you to Brianna Stetson for the last 3 years. Your contributions have been innumerable. You have been an absolute joy and pleasure to have on this committee. Like I said, your contributions are innumerable and all valuable. And I just want to say thank you. We're going to miss you, certainly on the committee, but please continue to be a friend. And, hey, when you have a free night and we're on the docket, feel free to stop by and sit in the audience, maybe. I don't know. You can heckle us or something.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. And most importantly, it's just been so nice getting to know all of you. So thank you for welcoming me with open arms and letting me take on this very important and admirable responsibility. So thank you all.
Thank
Great.
you, Brianna.
Thank you.
You will be missed.
Yep, for
Thank
sure.
Thank you, Brianna.
For sure. And we'll have more information on who will be joining our board in the next, I would probably say 6 to 7 weeks. I think the town manager has someone in mind and just got to schedule a swearing in and all that good stuff. So when that gets taken care of, I will make sure everybody knows. And then the last thing I will mention is that we'll probably have to come together again sometime in September because we are going to make we're going to make some well, we have to vote to reorganize the board. Let's put it that way, right? So we need to vote on a chair and vice chair. So we'll need to come together in September or so to do that. So, but I'll give you plenty of notice and we'll make sure that everybody can join in and hopefully maybe we can make a party of it or something. I don't know. But in any event, thank you all very, very much. Appreciate it. And thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Do you want a motion to adjourn?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Thank you.
I got
Motion to
excited
adjourn.
there. I got a little too excited. I apologize.
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded by Eva and all those in, nope, I got it. Chris,
Yes.
Regina,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Keith, yes, Brianna's, yes, Jeannie, yes,
Yes.
yes. I'm a yes, Eva,
Yes.
yes. All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.